Mike Patrick is in his 24th year at the head of the Lady Vols tennis team. For the past 14 of those years, he has been co-head coaches with his wife Sonia. This season, the team is currently ranked 19th, but has been as high as number 5 in the country. A day rarely goes by when Coach Patrick isn't focused on tennis. During the off-season, when other coaches may slow down a bit, he is still busy recruiting for the future.
I think I maybe had 2 or 3 days off last year, so it's not like there's a lot of dead time for me to go do stuff. So if I'm not doing this and on the court with the girls, I'm not recruiting for the next year or the year after. You know, we try to recruit the states first, and so if we don't take care of what we need to get done then we go overseas. And it is a challenge because you need to know somebody or have a contact someplace to know about the kids or whatever, and there's tons of them everywhere, but you got to find the right ones that are going to fit in your program.
Patrick does a great job finding girls that will fit into the program and mesh well together. A reason some players chose Tennessee is because they felt like they would get along well with their prospective teammates and had confidence in the coaching tandem.
For me, it was very much Mike and Sonia as well as just the team in general. I think those are two very important factors considering you spend 6 days a week with them.
I really liked Mike and Sonia. The girls on the team, I could tell the chemistry was really good.
I got recruited by a good amount of schools, but growing up, I grew up as a Tennessee fan and followed UT tennis, pretty much since I was 9 years old. So for me, I knew that's where I wanted to go, and when they offered, I took it. And my relationship with Coach is a lot different, I guess, and then others, just because we have a history since I was a little girl. But he's known for being top 25 program and was taught at many different levels and things like that. It's really good with technique and things like that. So that personally attracted me here. There's a history of UT tennis being really good at doubles, and that's something I really enjoy doing.
The athletes that get recruited by Tennessee also get recruited by many other schools. But Patrick's recruiting efforts are assisted by the quality of Tennessee's facilities and the dedication that he puts into improving his athletes.
I had a few other offers. I went on 4 visits unofficially. Tennessee was actually my last visit, and I obviously just liked it the best.
Yeah, I just loved UT. We have the greatest facilities in the country. He pushes me to my limit, that's for sure, physically and mentally. When I think I'm at my limit, I'm about to fall over, he pushes me further, and so it makes me even tougher on the court.
He's very interactive, he's on court all the time, always looking to try new things. He's always reading up about new strokes or new patterns or the latest technology. He buys the weirdest equipment, but it helps with our strokes and these bands that, I can go on and on about that because I've had to work with them, but they're great. They really, he's really good at that. He's still into the new part of the game. He's not sitting back. And he just brings a lot of knowledge every day. There's always a new thing. He's very, very experienced with technique and everything. He just knows really what he's talking about, and we all value his opinion tremendously and respect him as a coach, so it's very easy to get along and work well with him. If we have an issue with the stroke, he's out there correcting it, or at match play, if he sees we're struggling in a point doing something, we work on patterns. So he's very good at recognizing things and getting into it and working on it.
Patrick not only helps develop his players' tennis abilities, but he cultivates them as leaders. Bryn Bourne is only a sophomore, but on a team with 4 out of 7 girls being freshmen, he advised her how to be a great example for the newbies.
They talked to me at the beginning of this year and at the end of last year about stepping up as a leader on the team this year, even though we do have a junior and a senior, but since there are 4 freshmen, I needed to set an example off the court and on the court. Definitely had to mature quickly as a teammate, and yeah, he definitely emphasized my leadership this year.
During the past 14 years, Patrick has been coaching with his wife Sonia. According to them, the arrangement is working out very well.
We've been successful, so it's challenging at times, because you always take everything back home, and you got to discuss a lot of things. But we know we've been around each other for a long time, so we know what each other's thinking, and she's great on the court. We know what each other's strengths are, and we kind of feed off of that.
At this point, we're definitely used to it. it's nice because, I mean, he knows exactly what I'm thinking. I know what he's thinking, and I mean, we can just get a lot done because we don't have to guess or communicate as much about things that need to get accomplished.
Back in the day, Coach Patrick helped write a book, but he claims that there will be no more books in his future.
I wrote a lot of things. I was like one of those ghostwriters for Nick Bollettieri back in the day when World Tennis was doing it, and so I did a lot of the writing and composing and stuff for him back then.
Throughout the years, the two coaches have developed coaching styles that are very unique. And Coach Patrick has his words of wisdom that he always imparts on his players.
He's usually pretty calm. I mean, he's very still, whereas, I'm kind of moving all over the place. But, he's done this for so long that I don't think a lot phases him anymore.
He always just says, like, outwork, outfight, out hustle, the Tennessee way. So.